My name is Belinda and I'm 25 and I currently live in Mount Isa. Originally from Sydney, and I suppose that's where I spent probably the first 19 years of my life growing up. I always knew that the city probably wasn't for me, and I've always loved the bush and the country and what that I suppose has to offer. We did Central Australia for our 3-week holiday, which was huge in the school holidays, instead of going to maybe Bali or Thailand or something like that. In my last year of school, I thought, you know, what do I want to do with my life is I suppose what all kids kind of think. Where do you want to go? University or travel? So at that point I thought, you know, I bought the paper and I just thought, let's see what jobs are in here. And I actually stumbled across the Birdsville Hotel. You know, I could apply for this. It was to be a housekeeper and a bar attendant, and I thought, let's do it. So I applied for it, I got it, and 6 months I did at the Birdsville Hotel, working the tourist season in my gap year after school. So that was really good. From there I ended up meeting some people and then travelling Western Australia, and that was an amazing experience. We drove up to Darwin, down to Katherine, across the Gibb River Road and then into Broome and then eventually down to Perth. After Western Australia I thought, you know, better come home to Sydney for Christmas. That was December of 2010, and then I thought, now what? So I did a business course for 6 months in Sydney the following year, and that was good. It was in the middle of the CBD of Sydney, but then I just thought, nah, I've got to get out again. Sydney's not for me. So I actually again stumbled across another job online this time, and it has brought me to Mount Isa. And I said, when do I start? And they said, can you start in 7 days? So yeah, that was a matter of picking up 23 kilos of luggage and going. Mount Isa, I was like, I have taken on this huge town. This is huge, where do I even start? And I suppose 5 odd years later, I'm still here. I went out to cattle stations and did playgroups with children. So that was an incredible job. And that was based out of Mount Isa, and we covered an area that went up to the Gulf down to Birdsville, which was awesome, out to Richmond and then as far as into the Territory. And then once I finished that, I thought, what to now? So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to do Europe. So I went to Europe. And I think again I booked it and left in 7 or 10 days. It's weird when you choose to like become a different person. I mean, I'm a chameleon at the best of times, but when you go to a rodeo or a camp draft in Mount Isa and the surrounds, and you put on your akuba and you put on your boots and your jeans and whatever, people say to you, where are you from? And you say, Mount Isa. And then when you're elsewhere, people say, and where are you from? You're like, oh, I'm from Sydney. It's totally different identity.